All right, guys, got that PM espresso. I have to with the new baby, man. I'm freaking tired, guys. So, cheers. I appreciate you all for tuning in. We have to cover Palantir. We have to go over the charts as well. We had a red day, 2% down in the midst of a red day for the overall stock market as well. Look, the S&P went down 0.1%, the Dow went down a quarter, and we had the Russell down 0.75% as it looks like QQQ went down a quarter as well as the VIX went up 1%. Bitcoin actually popped. Good day for Bitcoin. It's pushing almost 89,000, pushing 90K. It looks like we might break that before the end of the year. And silver rebounded as well. 8% green day. My goodness, man. Silver, which we're not going to talk too much about it today, but oh man, it's been rebounding like crazy. We called the pullback and now it's rebounding. Like we said, we got the pullback, but it was overall still very bullish. And, pretty much everybody called that out, that it was going to rebound again, and we got it. My goodness. So, Palantir, let's focus on it. And by the way, guys, hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. Check out the Patreon for my portfolio updates, the private Discord. I actually just posted an update earlier today. That's linked down below, pinned in the comments as well. I'll see you in there. Shout out to everybody that's been joining. Cheers to all the new members in the Patreon, guys. So Palantir is holding on top of $180 by a thread. And we're going to see how it looks on the longer, if I could talk, longer time frames. Yeah, clearly I need some sleep here, guys. Actually, I did get some sleep last night, funny enough. Like I said, we just had a new baby, man, and the first week was insane. I mean, I'm still tired, right? But last night's the first night where I got like a 4-hour stretch, so I'm feeling a little bit like myself again today. But still, we're kicking these back, man. We're knocking these back like crazy. These these espressos. So we're at 180 bucks, holding on by a thread right now, man. And the trend's slowly starting to turn, not for the not for the Bulls, or not in the Bulls' favor. We can see here we're down from almost 200. We hit 198, believe it or not, about a week ago. Now we're on $180, right above it, holding on by a thread. We're down 8%, and we're noticing a death cross on the 1-hour time frame. You're seeing that right here. And we are approaching this support at about 178, 180. We're right there now. If that breaks, guys, yeah, that's where it's going to turn even worse for the Bulls, which I'm not necessarily, banking on that. I'm not short Palantir. I did sell out in my Patreon portfolio. I still own it in my, in my other account. But listen, I'm telling you, if it takes that 180 out into the new year, we might slip. But with the overall theory that I have here that the AI trade's not done, we're going to see a rally in the new year. I think Palantir participates in that rally, quite frankly, which is why I'm still in the stock. But I took, 800% profits in the Patreon portfolio about 2 weeks ago, whenever that was. We talked about it, right? And yeah, I'm not regretting that, to be honest, because I'm putting that money elsewhere, buying other stocks that I like that are better valuations, in my opinion. But again, I still want exposure because it's Palantir at the end of the day, guys. This could easily run more. But the more you pull the layers back, you're realizing, all right, Palantir really hasn't done anything, the stock, since August. I mean, we're at the same level we were at in August. Think about that. At about $180. And like we saw on the 20-day, we're starting to break trend a little bit. We're under these moving averages. We have a death cross, right? And if we slip under 180, boom, it could slip further. But if we do look at it like this on the 4-hour chart, we're still above the 180 SMA. We still have this inverse head and shoulders, which is a good sign on the charts. You guys see it right here. We have the left shoulder, boom. I'm butchering it, but bear with me. Right shoulder right here. You're seeing that, guys. So we still have that. It's still playing out. But the second it takes 180 out, 175, I think it's going to start slipping a little bit. Not that it's going to collapse, not that it's going to go all the way down to like 120 or something like that. I'm not calling for that, but maybe it goes back to test where we were in November, right? That's not too far-fetched. Maybe down to, 165, 170. But we'll see. We'll see. In the new year, we'll reevaluate, guys, because again, I think we're going to get the overall rebound in the AI trade. I think the landscape's looking good for that. And Palantir could participate for sure. But we'll see. We gotta see it first. We gotta wait for the confirmation. And right now, it's slipped $20 in 3 days of trading. It's down 9%. So we have to see it or play it the way it's looking. And we're really seeing the bulls really want to see support at 175, 180. And that's what I'm looking and waiting for to see if we get that. So that's a quick rundown on Palantir here. And we can see also, you can look at it like this. We do have a bit of a wedge. You're noticing that. Higher lows, lower highs. So let's see kind of what direction we pick on this. So let's go over now some other names on the watch list here, ladies and gentlemen. Oracle's another one, ORCL, which has been beaten up recently, but I think is going to go up, quite frankly, a lot more than Palantir in the new year, which is kind of why I cycled some money out of Palantir in that Patreon portfolio, and I started buying some Oracle, right? And I am down on those Oracle calls in the portfolio, but I'm thinking about adding more to them, and I think I'm going to do well on them. I really do, because the setup is nice. We're down 50% from highs, pretty much 42%. And this is, I think NVIDIA is going to do well. I think Oracle is going to do well in the new year. And what's the other one? I think Micron kind of already, it kind of front ran the move, right? It's already up a lot, so that's already up a lot. Micron was another one. What? AVGO I think is going to do well. Let's pull that up, right? You see that right here. I also think AMD is set up quite nicely on the charts. We can see here the double bottom breakout. It seems like that's starting to form. But overall, man, I cycled some money into Oracle, and it's setting up. It's setting up slowly. We have a little bullish divergence in the making. We have a little inverse head and shoulders maybe starting to form a little bit. Arguably, not really though, 100% yet. But we're sandwiched between these moving averages. We've really consolidated over the last month, right, on Oracle stock. It seems like the market's digesting the earnings a little bit, the recent news, and I think it's setting up for that pop in the new year. The support's setting itself up for the breakout, and we're not 100% getting it yet. It's not confirming the pop yet, guys. But I think once we take 210 out, 205, it's going to start building up some momentum, and we'll see where it goes from there. So I do like Oracle. I'm in that one. I think it's a little too beaten up, and I don't think it's going to go back to 300 or 350 like that. I mean, guys, that would be a little delusional, but I do think a rebound to 250, no doubt, is it's in the cards, and I'm banking on that, quite frankly. I'm in these $200 calls. So what do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments. And another one that looks interesting on the charts is Affirm, AFRM. I really like the way it's setting up here. We are seeing a breakout starting to form. It's breaking through this trend line right here. Let me actually delete this to make it a little better to see, right? So you're noticing, okay, we're starting to take this trend line out. We have a golden cross. We had a huge pop on the 17th. I forget the catalyst that day. Maybe we'll do another video and go deeper into it. But we popped that day, and now we're kind of approaching this $79, $80 resistance, which we actually tested a couple days ago. We got rejected, and since then we've been consolidating at 75, 76. So I think if a firm could take out $80 a share, guys, it's setting up to do that. We also have a cup and handle here. This looks phenomenal. I mean, look at this, guys. Cup and handle. It's golden cross. I think if we take 80 out, this is going to run probably to the low mid 90s. We can't say that for sure. Obviously, you got to do your own research, but man, the beautiful setup is here, and I'm waiting to play it. Maybe I'll buy some calls on this thing, maybe some shares, probably some calls realistically, play the breakout, get in and out type deal. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to subscribe, join the Patreon for my portfolio updates. We post those week in, week out, what stocks I'm buying, what I'm doing, right? The private Discord, all of that is linked down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you all in the next video.